Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Mamiya and today we're going to be checking out a new game called When the Light Dies. Now, as always, I'm going into this game somewhat blind. I have had a look at the Steam store page and it looks kind of interesting. So, it's a pixel art game. Bullet, I would say it's Bullet Heaven adjacent. From what I can see, it's you got your typical horde of enemies coming at you, you trying to survive, and you're leveling up and getting modifiers when you level up. But you've also got enemies that shoot projectiles at you, and big bosses that have big AoEs and that shoot projectiles at you. So it's sort of like Bullet Hell, Bullet Heaven, much like the other game that we played in the previous video. But this one has the added element of it's more like survival horror. So from what I can tell, you have to keep a light on and keep like a light source fueled throughout your entire run. Otherwise, I think you just lose the run. I think you get overwhelmed. Maybe more enemies spawn as it gets darker and darker. But the game does have, it's D-pad, lots of different upgrades. So you got a sanity meter, which is not something I realised. Temperature meter, see how it's a little bit more survival based. Bonfire duration, oil lantern, bonfire, yeah, and then this is all about damage. But yeah, for today, we've only got the default. This is going to be the first run. So the default stats are 100 health for the captain, 0 health recovery, 100 stamina, 0 stamina recovery, 100 sanity, 0 sanity recovery, 100 temperature, 0 temperature recovery, 100 lantern oil, 0.5 lantern oil consumption per second. Lantern radius 6, 0% defense, 0% bonus XP gain, 1 walk speed, 1.5 run speed, and 5 run stamina cost. Survive the night. Do we want to do the tutorial? Don't think the game's having fun. It keeps switching between PlayStation. Oh. Okay, looks like we accidentally started it, so let's go. I only have to make it through the night. Oh my god, we're slow. 100 lantern oil there. Let's light this. Do we have to explore as well? Water recover 50, stamina, and 20 health points. Sure. Where's our lantern oil? In the bottom right hand corner. But how do we know how much light we've got? Coffee increases temperature by 50%. Increases precision and critical chance by 25% per 15 seconds. Think fire gets our temperature up. I mean, it would make sense that it would. Look at these horrible creepy crawlies. Ooh, we don't do much damage at all. Tough skin, defense increased by 5%. Fast trigger, fire rate increased by 5%. Heavy bullets, damage increased by 15%, but fire rate decreased by 7.5%. Yeah. Let's get that. Oh, dear lord. Experience gain increased by 10%. Maximum health increased by 10% and recovers 10 health. Active ability cooldown reduced by 3%. Let's get more XP. Crit chance increased by 5%. Crit damage increased by 20%. Fire rate increased by 10%. Damage decreased by 5%. Sure. That sort of balances out what we got earlier with the fire rate decrease but damage increase. Crit damage increased by 20%, fire rate increased by 5%, or sleight of hand reloading time decreased by 10%. I think we're going to go for reload time. I want to see what's in this box actually. Overheat, restore 2 temperature per second. Iron Skin temporarily increases the character's defense by 10% for 10 seconds. Or Adrenaline Boost, restore 5 stamina per second. Let's do restore temperature. Whispers from Beyond, recover 3 sanity per page while reading this book. Recover 50 health points. And The Light Within, recover 5 sanity per page. Nah. Who cares about sanity? For every bullet fired, there's a 20% chance to fire an extra shot. Mind Steal, recover 5 sanity when killing an enemy with the last bullet in the magazine. Cannot trigger more than once every 10 seconds. Lightning Rod 1, 80% chance for the bullets to inflict conduct. Each bullet that hits an enemy builds up a charge, 10 per bullet. When the charge exceeds 100, lightning strikes a random enemy and the charge is reset. I think we'll just get 20% chance to fire an extra shot here. And how do we use items? Squares to use an item. Okay. Heavy bullets, damage increased by 10%, fire rate decreased by 5%. Hearty Constitution, maximum health increased by 10%, recovers 10 health, movement speed increased by 5%. Let's get more health. Ooh, your sanity goes down loads when you turn the light off. Coffee increases temperature by 50%. Increases precision and critical chance by 15% for... by 25% for 15 seconds, sorry. Oh, there's light creatures. Reload time decreased by 10%, fire rate increased by 5%, and crit chance increased by 5%. Let's reduce our reload time. I think I want to go to a fire. Let's go to the southeast, where there's a fire and a chest. Defense increased by 7%, movement speed increased by 10%, reload time decreased by 10%. I'm going to go for movement speed here. We have no regen at all. So running uses our energy, which appears to be our blue bar underneath our health in the top left. Health being the red bar. Okay. Lantern oil. Fuck yeah. Sanity got absolutely destroyed there. Laudanum hit temporarily increased the character's damage and fire rate modifier by 50% for 10 seconds. Dark grenade. Throw a grenade that deals 50 area damage. Or blood contract. Restore 2 health per second. Sure. That seems way better than anything else. Let's get our temperature up with that coffee. Eagle Justice to recover 2 sanity per page while reading this book. execute one. Enemies under 25% health takes 30% more damage except bosses. We've seen Lightning Rod before. Mind Steel 1, recover 5 sanity when killing an enemy with the last bullet in the magazine. We've seen this one before as well. Let's get Lightning Rod. I'm feeling the AoE. Like this bad boy. Just want to get a little bit hotter, please. Without taking a ton of damage. 7% increased defense, 20% increased crit damage, or 15% decreased reload speed. I'm going for reload speed all the way. I just want to be able to constantly fire, I think. Right, we're full. Fire rate increased by 5%, defense increased by 5%, active ability cooldown reduced by 3%. Let's get faster fire rate. And off we go to go find some more goodies. 7% increased defense, active ability cooldown reduced by 3%, or experience gain increased by 15%, sure. We seem to be leveling up super fast anyway, so let's do a bit of light reading. Get that sanity back up. I'm not sure what the negative effects are if our sanity drops bars. Because there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different bars. Maybe enemies get stronger? I don't know. I'm just having a sip of coffee. Hang on. Right. Iron Skin temporarily increases this character's defense by 10% for 10 seconds. Prominence Burn, wield a flamethrower that deals 5 damage per second, or Adrenaline Boost, restore 5 stamina per second. Let's try the flamethrower. Don't really know how we use these items, by the way. Oh, I'm running. I didn't realize I was running. Oh, I used loads up there. Rum increases temperature by 40%, decreases precision by 40%, and crit chance by 15%. And we'll get some lantern oil. I think we got reduced sanity here. We need to go and light a bonfire to protect ourselves. While the storm's on. Plague Bearer 1, 50% chance for the bullets to inflict curse. The curse element lasts for 3 seconds. If a cursed enemy dies, it deals 20 damage to nearby enemies. Selecting this element prevents you from acquiring shock, burn, freeze, and acid elements. Okay. Lifesteal, recover 5 health when killing an enemy with the last bullet in a magazine. Cannot trigger more than once every 10 seconds. Or recover sanity. Let's get some lifesteal. I don't know how often it's going to trigger. We're starting to get some big boys. Uh-oh. They're spooky looking fellas. 5% increased movement speed, 5% fire rate, or 20% crit damage. Let's go. Let's get some fire rate. Ooh. I think we might need some movement speed. We need to get back to this fire. Crit damage increased by 20%, crit chance 7.5%, or movement speed by 5. God, these guys, they're relentless, man. Let's... head down. I wonder if our lantern will automate our oil. I'm not going to risk it. I was going to say, I wonder if our the oil lantern is automatically used. Active ability cooldowns reduced by 3%, fire rate increased by 10%, damage decreased by 5, or increased XP. We're getting more XP, for sure. Apple, lantern oil. We'll get a new Whispers from Beyond since we've read probably about half of the other one. Another level, Iron Skin, Laudanum Hit, and Dark Grenade. We've seen all of these before. Let's get Dark Grenade. Feel like I should be using some of these, but I don't know how. And we're cold. Incendiary rounds, 40% chance for bullets to inflict burn. A burn element deals 12 damage every 0.4 seconds for a duration of 2 seconds. Selecting this element prevents you from acquiring shock, curse, acid, and freeze elements. Chain lightning, 30% chance for bullets to inflict shock. Shock element deals 12 damage every 0.4. Wait. Lower chance, same amount of damage, lasts longer. Yeah, let's do chain lightning. I think a 30% chance to shock something is worth it for a lot more damage. %7 increased fire rate, 40% increased crit damage, or 10% increased fire rate. Let's just go for the 7% increased fire rate. Boss is arriving in 37 seconds. Oh dear. Well, we definitely need to go scavenge. Coffee, awesome, and more lantern oil. Let's make sure our sanity's full while we read. Boss. Ooh, wow. You look funky if you are the boss. I presume you are. Oh, does it lay eggs? I'm pretty sure it's laying eggs here. Fast draw for 10% increased fire rate, but 5% decreased damage. Heavy bullets for 15% fire rate. No, 15% damage increase, 15% decreased fire rate. Or reload time decreased by 10%. Let's get more damage. so taking that damage. %5 increased crit chance, 5% increase experience, or 5% increased movement speed. I'm actually gonna go for crit chance here. We need to be dealing more damage to this boss. I think most of our damage is coming from the shock. Let me just actually have a look at the controls. Auto shoot? Nah, we don't want to auto shoot. Nah. Just L2 uses it. Oh. Okay. That's really frustrating. Okay. Our sanity was being used in exchange for a heal there. We're reading mid-combat. Active ability cooldown reduced by 3%. I don't think that's going to do much. 5% increased fire rate and or 20% crit damage. Let's get more fire rate. But I know I've got Cthulhian and horrors after me, but I just want to read a book. Is that too much to ask for? Oh, these abilities use insanity. Oh no! Boss keeps increasing its power. Oh, okay. Well, we dealt 31,000 damage. Took 294 damage. Our weapon damage dealt 29k damage. Okay. Let's go to the main menu and get some upgrades. We've got some achievements to claim. Began, survive the night, plus 100 hearts. What else is there? There's a lot of achievements. Okay. Supposedly we've completed another one, or is that exclamation mark? Did that give us the hearts and then we can move along? I don't know. Submit. %1 XP gain. Why not? It's not working. Why is it not working? Okay. Oh dear, oh dear. Sorry guys, the friggin' mouse has disappeared. This is me using a controller. No. That is not what I wanted to do. I did upgrade it, weirdly. Why can't I upgrade this, though? Bullet damage, then? Oh, you gotta use... Right, okay. That's frustrating. Elemental damage increase, crit damage increase. Unlock an old one packed with Amut Serber Devourer of Stars. Well, that costs 300, so we can't get that. Let's get more XP. Max Sanity as well. Stamina. Walk speed increase. Oh, that cost way more than I thought it would. Okay. Shit. And run speed. Let's get some max health. And defense. Passive health recovery. We got no more hearts. Alright, we got a little bit of everything there. A little bit of XP. A little bit of hearts. A little bit of stamina. A little bit of sanity. Let's just jump right back into it. Okay. What did I just got instantly hit by something? We got rum that increases temperature by 40%, decreases precision by 40%, and crit chance by 15%. Oh yeah, we 100% want an apple. We'll go for the crate first. Then we can go over to the chest. The light within for sanity and lantern oil. 50 stamina and 20 health points. Yeah, I don't think we need that. Not right now. %7 increased defense, 20% crit damage, or 5% movement speed. We're going to be getting our speed on. %5 crit chance, 20% crit damage, or 3% active cooldown. Let's get some crit chance. Maybe we can try a crit build. Fire rate increased by 5%. Crit damage increased by 20%, or maximum health increased by 20. Let's get crit damage increase. We're gonna see what crit builds are like in this game. Defense increased by 5%. Crit damage increased by 20%, or reload time decreased by 20%. This one's gold, so we're absolutely going for the reload speed. As we get our temperature up here, Blood Contract restores 2 health per second, Adrenaline Boost restores 5 stamina per second, or Laudanum temporarily increases the character's damage and fire rate modifier by 50% for 10 seconds. Yeah, we'll get that. That seems good with a crit build. They're use items, by the way. We've just figured that out at the end of the last run. Incendiary rounds. We had lightning rounds in the last one. 80% chance. What the hell? Each bullet that hits an enemy builds up a charge. When the charge exceeds 100, lightning strikes a random enemy and the charge is reset. You'd need to hit something 10 times with that. Each bullet fired without reloading increases damage by 1%, reset upon reloading. Terrible with the weapon we've got because we reload all the time. Let's take some incendiary rounds. Reload speed, movement speed, and health. Let's get some more movement speed. I feel like movement speed is incredibly important in this game. Right. We are officially full. Heavy bullets, damage increased by 30%, fire rate decreased by 10%. but there's crit chance there. How I don't think I can say no to 30% damage. That's a bit ludicrous. 40% crit damage there as well. Yeah, we're going with heavy bullets. That's a real shame, considering we wanted to do a crit build, but you know, sometimes the game just does you dirty like that. Gives you everything that you want, but you can't pick everything. Coffee. I think coffee is a better rum. And we don't need anything else, so let's move on. Crit chance, fire rate, and experience. Let's get crit chance. I don't think the game likes it when I spin around like that. There's lantern oil in there. Okay, that means we use the lantern oil that we've got and pick up the new lantern oil. Awesome. Adrenaline boost to restore stamina, blood contract to restore health, or iron skin, increase the character's defense. Let's do blood contract. Our sanity is going up, up, up. More lantern oil. A little bit unfortunate. Rapid fire, each bullet fired without reloading increases fire rate by 1%. Incendiary rounds 2. If enemies are burning when killed, they restore 1 temperature to the player. That's nice. When firing, an additional bullet is fired in the opposite direction. Additional bullets deal 75% less damage. Now we want to upgrade the incendiary rounds. Give us some heat. It's a cold, cold night out there. 5% increase experience gain, 5% increase fire rate, or 5% increase defense. Let's get experience gain. We got some heavy hitting crits, dealing 80 damage. Oh, what hurt us there? Oh, is it? It's because we're cold. I presume, anyway. Let's see. We got crit chance increased by 7.5%. We got damage increased by 10%, fire rate decreased by 5%, maximum health increased by 20, and recovers 20 health. I think we gotta go for crit chance. We're just waiting until we get to full temperature here. We're getting another wave. %5 defense, 15% reload speed, or active ability cooldown reduced by 3%. Let's get decreased reload speed. 15% is a rather tasty amount. Flamethrower deals 5 damage per second. Dark grenade, throw grenade that deals 50 area damage, or iron skin. I like the prominence burn. Alright. You know what, let's use the coffee. Recover 5 sanity when killing an enemy. Damage while stationary increased by 10%. Enemies under 25% health takes 30% more damage. Yeah, let's do execute. We're constantly critting while we have the coffee buff on. That was crazy. Lantern oil, yes please. Which means we can use one of them. Fire rate, crit chance or movement speed. We go more crit chance here. This will bump it up to 4, I think. Will that be 20%? 20% crit chance, maybe? Blizzard arrives in 17 seconds. What was in here? We gotta go back up to the fire. Oh, it's caning us. Oh shit, I didn't even see that guy there. Can we not read? Is it too cold to read or something? I'm pressing the button and it's not reading. %5 increased experience, 5% increased crit chance. Yeah. We got 22.5% crit chance at the moment. More crit chance, please. It feels like it's triggering way more than 20%. Decreased reload speed. 35%, 15% XP gain. Yeah, we gotta get XP gain now, I think. Over fire rate. We need to get them levels in before the boss, because we've got, like, pretty much one more wave before the boss. Overheat to restore 2 temperature per second. Dark grenade throws grenade for damage, and iron skin gives you 10% defense. Let's get the grenade. Let's go see what's in this barrel. Final wave before the boss begins soon. Save the whiskey for the boss fight. Increases our temperature and crit chance. We're definitely getting more than 30% crits. When firing, an additional bullet is fired in the opposite direction. Each bullet fired without reload increases fire rate. Yeah, we got a terrible gun for that. That's the only thing. Lifesteal. Let's just do blindside. Why not? It's probably going to get us a kill here and there. Why is our sanity just falling and falling and falling? 20% increased fire rate but reduced damage? Nah. 7.5% increased crit chance and 6% cooldown. Yeah, we go more crit. I not use the book anymore. Oh, do you need... I think you might need to have a certain amount of light to use the book. Which does make sense. Coffee. Sure. Scavenge 20 containers there. 10 maximum health. 10% fire rate. Or 10% XP gain. Let's get more XP gain. Being a Omega baller, just reading a book while weird squid things come towards me. It's a very important book, you know. Right, I'm gonna rush to the fire up at the top. Because I have a feeling that that bonfire will not last the boss fight. Let's get lighting. We drank the whiskey. There's too many enemies. Crit damage increased by 40%. Fire rate increased by 7%, or reload speed decreased by 10%. Let's get more crit damage. Right, we got to take out the eggs on the floor, because they're what killed us in the last run. They spawn 3 of the little squid guys. Gotta find more consumables. I'm running. We might get hit here. Yeah, we got hit once. Gin increases temperature by 20% and decreases precision by 20% and crit chance by 5. We don't really need another book, I would say. More crit chance. 35% crit chance there. Yeah, let's take it. Look at all the squid billies. Right, we're gonna go down to the barrel. Feel like we're doing a decent job on the boss. Mind Steel 1. Recover 5 sanity when killing an enemy with the last bullet in the magazine. Relentless 1. Yeah. Terrible with our weapons, so no. Execute 2. Execute enemies under 10% health. That should be good. Oh, so many squids. Tentacle men. We gotta get more consumables. More lantern oil and more gin. Let's drink a gin. And take this boss out. You donezo, brother. I will end these creatures if it's the last thing I do. Stage 1 out of 3 cleared. We did 39k damage. Awesome. Oh, there's a second stage. Oh dear. Let's get some coffee. More temp. You know what? We don't need to light that just yet. Lantern oil. I'm gonna Do you know what? No, it's fine at the moment. Ooh, 104 damage on a crit there. You'd love to see that. And again. How come some of our crits, like, our weapon can't be doing consistent amount of damage. Crit damage increased by 60%. Just because the numbers keep coming up different. Maybe some enemies have resistance to certain types of damage. I don't know. 5% increased movement speed. Ooh, that was a bit laggy there, wasn't it? Oh no. The game doesn't like me doing that. Okay, let's get crit damage. You know what? I apologize. It's a little bit loud as well. Okay. That's a lot better. What do we got? Let's go light this fire. Uh-oh. That's a lot of guys coming our way. We're full in everything. Max health, movement speed, fire rate. Let's go for movement speed, I think. Water. 50 stamina and 20 health. Nah. I would like a bigger bag, to be honest. If that's possible. Right. Let's head over to the crate. Little barrel. I'm gonna drink the gin. Because we just got rum. Increases temperature by 40%, decrease precision by 40%, and crit chance by 15%. So it actually is detrimental to us. Interesting. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Just drank some rum. I wonder if you can get smashed in this game. Don't know what it is about this area, but the game is getting a little bit laggy. Like, quite a bit laggy. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about it. You just need to read more books. Crit chance increase. What's our crit chance at the moment? 42.5%. More crit damage. Our crit damage is 120%. Nah, we'll go for crit chance here. Oh yeah. There's way too many enemies now. Kill 500 enemies with crit damage. Easy. Crit damage increased, maximum health, and recovers 10 health. Yeah, we probably want that. We're not really using our abilities that much, so that one's less useful. Do you reckon we can get a quick read in here? Ooh. Come on. A little bit of a read. Yeah. Just a quick browse of the contents. Fantastic. And now we need to move along. We'll go to the chest to the southeast. Hopefully what I want is lantern oil and maybe a coffee. Anything else? Maybe an apple? Lantern oil? I will take that. Wonderful. We are running out. Our sanity got destroyed there. Having basically no lantern oil. Blizzard arrives in 18 seconds. Meat. That's something we've not seen before. Whiskey and lantern oil. Recover 100 health points. I mean, that had everything we could have desired in one package there. I mean, that's a lot of guys. Crit chance again. It's at 50% right now. Let's bring that bad boy up. We're one-shotting most things, thankfully. The blizzard ends in 40 seconds. Wow. That is a long-ass blizzard. Let's get our temperature up. Whoa. Maybe I should turn on auto aim. That might help with the lag. Okay, it's not working. Execute 2. For each enemy executed, recover 1 health. Selecting this upgrade prevents you from acquiring the Execute 3 stamina, which is this one. For each enemy executed, recover 1 stamina. Now, I'd rather have health than stamina, for sure. As our stamina dissipates, or sanity dissipates. I think we're on the final wave, possibly. Let's use that. And get the rum. Oh, those things are horrible looking. What even are they? I tell you what, they take a bloody beating. Holy crap, they have a lot of health. There is an edge of the map. That's good to know. This music is very atmospheric. Wait. Was that... I'm just constantly firing now. Is it working? The auto fire isn't auto aim. It's just constantly shoots. Okay. 15% increased XP gain. 10% decreased reload speed. Like, watch this. Okay. Are you ready for the lag? Ooh. Don't know why it does that. Let's get more XP. I like more levels. More levels tends to be more good. Oh shit. Which light within is the one that we've used loads of? The second one. Okay. Let's go. Kill 1,000 enemies with the pistol. Not too shabby. I'm just glad that in this game XP automatically comes to you. You don't have to follow it. Because that would be a pain in the ass. Technically, that dog killed itself there. I was just shooting in a straight line and it just so happened to walk right in front of me. Literally, I wasn't moving or aiming. I was having a sip of coffee and it just decided to walk straight into my line of fire. Damage increased by 10%, fire rate decreased by 5%, activability cooldown reduced. Nah, we'll just go for XP. When in doubt, XP. Oh, we want to take this time to read as well. Do a bit of reading. Try and get everything maxed out before the boss gets here. And the boss is here. It's a slime. And I'm immediately running. What I'm aiming for is the chest and the bonfire. Should give us some more consumables. Let's get red. An apple. Not great. But bonfire's good. Oh, it's an angry slime. Whoa, that's a cool animation. We just gotta keep out the way. Is it worth popping coffee? Maybe. I think we'll wait. It got rid of... Oh, I thought we got eaten then. Whoa. I had a little bit of a heart attack. Just a mild one. I think we get movement speed here over XP gain and damage. There's some funky looking zombies there. Oh dear. That's a lot of guys. If I remember rightly, those dudes were pretty tanky. Right. We're moving on because we desperately need to find lantern oil. Otherwise, we're going to go insane. Another apple. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Barrel is miles away. The whiskey at least gives us some heat. We're just going insane very quickly. We're fighting against it. There we go. We got our sanity back a little bit. Reading in the dark apparently does not keep you sane. Which, yeah, makes sense. Come on, have some good consumables for us. There's coffee. I think our light is pretty much out at this point. What happens when you're fully insane? Am I taking damage? What's happening? Let's go. Please, give me my sanity back. Wow. Okay. That slime does a lot of damage. What's our crit strike chance now? 55%. Yeah, let's upgrade it. We got no light. Oh my god, that annihilates you. It's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. I think we might need more upgrades before we can do this boss. Oh, we got eaten. Well, we made it. We made it to the second boss. 77,000 total damage dealt. Not too shabby. What achievements did we get? A lot. Marine, plus 100 hearts, plus 100 hearts, plus another 100 hearts. We got 800 hearts. And we unlocked the Marine. No other weapons, though. Oh, we can buy weapons. Shotgun. Shotgun sounds fun. Gatling gun also sounds fun. This longbow fires explosive projectiles. Ooh, okay. Well, I think we're going to have a look at some of them weapons in the next episode. But for today, that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked what you see, then don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the usual jazz. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.